start the weather with a time lapse of Ketchikan, where you see a lot of stratus clouds. They had a pretty steady rainfall over most of the southeast, which isn't unusual. That steady rainfall also brought scattered showers across the Copper River Basin and the South Central region. What is news for the southeast is that they're going to get a little bit of a break as we near the holiday week and the weekend, with some sun breaks in the forecast. Well-deserved sunshine, I may add, because even though it's beautiful, Haines to Ketchikan, even with the rainfall, it's even nicer when you get the sunshine, and even if they're just short sun breaks. But as we look at the upper levels, we still have that lingering low. So all the rain is not out of the picture for the southeast. We're going to continue to see that low, and another one taking aim on the western coast of Alaska, and it'll be nosediving from the Bering Sea on down toward the southwestern quadrant of the state, bringing some pretty heavy precipitation in the forecast from Bethel to Togiak to Dillingham and the entire Bristol Bay region. We'll talk more about that in just a moment. But look at the highs so far today. Notice that Fairbanks topping out at 75. In Anchorage, we're seeing a high of 64 so far. But yesterday, we topped out at 70. Now, that wasn't a record, but it was still pretty nice. It's actually it was about 5 degrees above where we normally are this time of year, but we definitely have a warming trend headed our way for most of the state. Temperatures so far into the 50s and 60s for the southeast. And there's that low, as I mentioned earlier, in the Bering Sea, and a lingering low that was moving across the Gulf of Alaska, now beginning to lose its punch, and another smaller one developing. So scattered showers remain in the forecast for the southeast, but those scattered showers in the interior will begin to clear out. Right now, we have some scattered showers and a whole lot of lightning strikes for the Delta Junction area and the Copper River Basin. But as that high pressure continues to build, we'll see a few more of the sunny, mostly sunny skies, and the temperatures soaring into the lower 80s for the interior. So that'll be a nice break for the holiday weekend if you like temperatures in the 80s. Maybe too hot for some of you, but the western coast will see some of the wet weather, and we still have that flood advisory in effect for the Matanuska River, mile markers 13 to 15 along the Glen Highway until Monday at noon. Minor flooding and poor drainage. That's a result of snowmelt, erosion, warmer temperatures, and runoff. So just be advised if you're going to be in those areas. But as we look ahead, we see wet weather continuing along the southeast, but we also get some drier conditions building in, high pressure over the interior, clearing out some of those clouds, and we have that low. You see it near Bethel, but nosediving toward the southeast. A lot of wet weather, heavy precipitation. Again, Bethel, Togiak, Dillingham, King Salmon, all of those areas looking at some wet weather. For the southeast tomorrow, sun breaks, some scattered rain showers, but temperatures into the 60s, very nice. The interior also looking at it. Still some hazy conditions and smoke with some isolated thunderstorms, but temperatures warming up every day, getting a little bit warmer. Also a little bit of fog moving in on the north slope, and those hazy conditions will continue with some sun breaks. As that low moves across, it's moving across colder waters, so that'll develop a little bit of fog even for the western coastline. But some spots, the further inland you go, Galena down to Una, Clayton, McGrath, looking at some sun breaks. Wet and windy will continue for the Aleutians, with scattered showers for the Kenai Peninsula with highs in the 60s. Copper River Basin more likely to see some of the showers, Valdez and Cordova, and also into the Mount Sioux Valley. Some scattered showers likely tomorrow, but nice highs in the upper 60s. Anchorage and Girdwood, we too will see those scattered showers with highs in the 60s before it gets nicer, just in time for this Independence Day. And of course, I'll have all those details, Michaela, coming up a little bit later on in the 7-day